move the camera so I can see. Hi, good morning and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 820. I'm Kristin Omdahl and we are here live in Southwest Florida at the beach. We are, this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me, and we are at the last parking area today. So we are close to the inlet, and if time permits us and cell coverage participates, we can go for a little walk and I can show you a little more of the beach and maybe make it to the inlet. I'm not sure how close I can get with the camera, but I will certainly try. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Hi Thea and Debbie, Nora Sue, good morning. Hi Judy and Lisa. Happy Friday Eve, aka Happy Thursday. Hi Mariana and Barbara and Wendy, good morning. I am wearing a new Amazon find today. It's a very inexpensive t-shirt material tank top dress that has an A-line swing to it. Comes in tons of colors and prints, and I'm wearing one of the gorgeous tie-dye colorways they have available in it. Judy's posting a link to it right now. Thanks, Judy. This print has some peach and some gold and some rose. It's just a little bit different than some of the other more traditional tie-dye colors, and I thought that the silhouette was perfect for summer coming. Yes, I will definitely stand up in a second and show you, Lisa. Hi Irene and Nora and Cindy and Rinna. Yeah, so I bought size large, and as you can see, it comes just above my knee. I'll take my jean jacket off just so you can see a little more of it. Can you see all of me? Yeah, okay. So here's the whole dress. It is super soft. Can you see how much drape the fabric has in it? It is incredibly soft. You know the kind of dresses I like, the ones that feel like nightgowns but make me look put together when I leave the house anyway. This is a super, super soft t-shirt material. It does come in solid colors as well, and I did buy black because I do love a black tank top dress over a denim vest in the summer. You know I wear that style a lot. But I thought this particular color of tie-dye was so unusual and beautiful. I was really excited to order it, and I'm even more excited now that it's here. The colors are just gorgeous, and I feel like the contrast with denim is even more pretty. I absolutely love it. So I would probably wear it with nude sandals to keep that nude kind of color vibe, or pick up on the nude tones in the print. But today I'm just wearing my regular old beach flip-flops. Well, not regular old, but you know, my beach flip-flops. But if I were to go out in this, I would probably wear nicer nude sandals or flats or ballet flats, something like that. Maybe even sneakers. Sneakers would be fine with this too. Everyone's giving Carrie prayers, so I'm hoping that everything goes well for you today. Carrie, hi Geraldine and Melanie, good morning. It's the first time I've worn my hair down in a while. I blow dried it, so I feel like when you don't wear your hair down a lot, you can start to see progress when your hair is growing. I do feel like my hair might be starting to grow again. Hi Sandshell, hi Marcia, hi Donna, hi Melissa, hi Chantel, good morning. Having surgery today. Yes, well wishes to you, Carrie, and speedy recovery as well. I brought a pattern with me this morning that I felt like deserved a reminder with summer coming. I thought that, you remember how the Audra poncho that I made in Be So Fine, or Be So Baby Yarn and Color Ecru, beautiful garment by the way. I love my Audra poncho, but I added some extra patterns in the Audra poncho. I added, because I did that motif all in one color, I really thought to do the pattern justice, I needed to show it in multicolor as well. So when you ordered or if you haven't yet, when you order the Audra poncho, it comes with two more patterns. It comes with a pattern for how to make this incredibly gorgeous beach bag or large tote bag, showing the same motifs but in multicolor. Is that just not one of the most beautiful bags you've ever seen, right? So it also gives you the inspiration, hopefully, to see what the motifs look like in multicolor if you wanted to make the poncho in multicolor too, or extract the motifs from the poncho and the bag and make a shawl. You could make a rectangular shawl from this as well, from these motifs as well. But I saw this morning and I was like, you know what? This needs a reminder. It's so beautiful and warm weather is coming. This might be a great time to inspire people to make a big bag to take to the beach or the park this summer. So I wanted to show this morning. And wait, there's more. One of my favorite expressions in the whole world. Because it was meant to be an open work design, I thought that's great for a poncho, that's great for a shawl, and that's great for a beach bag or a park bag or a going out bag, except you still need a small bag to keep your more personal items intact and safe. So I made a little drawstring bag to put inside using the same colors, of course. So just a quick reminder of what colors I used in case you're interested. This is salmon, blush pink, turquoise, aquamarine, and splash. And so this coordinates with the big bag, so you could put your keys, your sunglasses, your reading glasses, your cell phone, or anything else that you wanted to keep safe from the holes in the big bag. So isn't that great? I just thought it's one thing to be pretty, but it's another thing to be practical too. And anytime I can make things pretty and practical, that is a win-win in my book. So I'm really proud of this pattern because I thought it really had a lot of value add to it. And just like with anything else in the world, we have so much being thrown by us at all times. How can you possibly remember something that came out last year unless I give little reminders here and there? So I wanted to give a little shout out to the Audra poncho and bag and drawstring pouch pattern this morning. Judy has posted a link to it if you are curious to see more about it. I have done a video series for it as well, so there are supplemental videos to help you get started on it. And as always, the pattern comes with lots of detailed charts along with written instructions. Does anybody have any questions about that? Nora, you ordered the dress. I think you're going to love it. Nora, did you get the same print that I got? Yay, you got the same print. Yes, this is in Be So Baby yarn. Yes. And if those aren't your colors, you know, there's 60 colors in the yarn. You can mix and match any colors to do this. You could still do it all in one color as well. And if you need some inspiration on mixing and matching colors, I've done several blog posts on color inspiration and taking photos in nature and pulling colors of the 60 color palette to show you how you can put together other colors as well. So lots of, if you can't find it, let me know. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, it's a really beautiful morning this morning. We've got a gorgeous deep blue in the water. The sand is bright and light. There's just so much beautiful color and so much contrast as well. And you should see my view. Check out this view behind me as well. Isn't this beautiful? We've got all those gorgeous trees and we've got some tree stumps over there that are pretty. Like, there's just every way you look, it's beautiful here. It doesn't stop. There's so much beautiful. Thanks, Judy. Judy just posted links to Be So Baby yarn as well. So if you're interested in what I've been talking about, she's posted links to the dress I'm wearing, the pattern that I talked about, and also the yarn that the pattern is made in. Hi, Beatrice. All right, well, I could show you what's in my bag, or we could go for a little walk. I'm kind of curious to see how far we could walk this morning. I feel like the tide's out a little bit, which means maybe we could walk without having to get in the water to get to the inlet. Do you want to give it a try? I'll wait and see how you guys feel about that, but I thought if you felt like going for a little walk, it might be fun. Let's see, what would I pick up here? Pick up my sunglasses. And I will make sure I have my keys. I don't want to leave those here. Got my yarn bags. Okay, I'm seeing enough yeses that we're going to go for a little walkabout. I'll leave my bags and my shoes here. I twisted my knee yesterday. Of course, it's the same leg that has plantar fasciitis in my heel. Like, it just never stops, right? I think it has to do with getting old. All right, can't guarantee that the camera will stay smooth, but I should have probably put my shoes on. Well, first of all, let's go to the water's edge so that you can see how crystal clear the water is too. It'll probably be easier for me to walk in the harder sand, and then the camera won't bounce as much. Oh, we're coming up to one of my favorite spots in the beach where all of those trees are right at the water's edge. Like, how interesting is that? And as you can see, there's one of the giant cypress trees coming up too. But how about just taking a screenshot of this? Like, what a gorgeous photo, right? My goodness. It does not get much prettier than this. And all the color, my goodness. I'm a little overwhelmed by the beauty here this morning. Look at this. Like, we're just walking by this as though it's nothing, and it's not nothing. This is amazing. It's a little warmer today, Debbie. I have no idea what the temperature is. I didn't check this morning, but I'm definitely comfortable in what I'm wearing, and probably if I'm here much longer, it will get warm. That doesn't really tell you anything, does it? I don't know if it's in the 70s or 80s or high 60s. I have no idea. I'm not really good at guessing that, especially when I'm moving around, because even if it was cooler, I'm warmer now. Okay, so like, look at this. Look at these trees. Can you? And then there's the giant cypresses here. I don't know if that's how you say cypress plural, but until I'm corrected, I'll go with that. I mean, just photo shoot opportunities galore. And look at, people have already, look at that. Just, are you enjoying this? I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am enjoying sharing it. It's magical, right? Look at this. Could you, thank you, Thea, it's 70 degrees. Couldn't you just sit here and stare at that for hours? Like, I feel like I have to come back and just take a Zen video of that. And then we can just all watch it on TV at home when we feel like it. I'm getting goosebumps, just so excited sharing this with all of you. Look at this. To come here with a good camera and just take amazing shots of all this stuff. Look at this. Look at this one. Yeah, I should take some Zen videos, like not even me crocheting, just take videos, like be out of the camera and take some Zen videos here. I think it'd be great for everybody. Maybe me being in the Zen videos is like overkill. What do you guys think? Just taking nature, coming back and taking videos of the sunset without me in it and being just outside the camera? That might be a good idea. Look at this. What a great idea. She's going to relax there all day. Like, wow, what an amazing opportunity for her. Morning. The rangers are all really nice here too. I've had several conversations with rangers, and now I go out of my way to say hello to them. They're so nice. Yeah, I will come back and do a Zen. I mean, it can be any time of day, right? We could do Zen videos at sunset, of course, since the sun faces west here, and that is west. But, okay, this is the area here that I think it depends on the tide, whether or not I have to walk in the water or not to get you to the point. But I'm not pointing out stuff as I'm going to. Woo, the water's cold. It's the first time I had to get my feet wet, and yeah, it's cold. All right, we'll keep going though. Just be careful I don't drop my phone. Look at the moss, not moss, I guess it's seaweed, algae, something growing on these stumps. Even that's beautiful. This, all of this, but we'll see if we can make it. Oh, we are gonna make it to the point. How's the reception, everybody? Is the reception going well? I feel like I haven't seen any hiccups. All right, I'm not gonna walk that way because I don't want to go like deep in the water to get through, but looks like I can go this way. Thank you for letting me know it's great reception. That means we're gonna make it to the inlet. I'm so excited to show you. Funny, we've had great reception at parking 1, parking 2, parking 3, and parking 5, which is where we're at now, and going all the way, but not parking 4. Like, okay, whatever. Look at the color. Can you see the water's getting brighter here? It's getting like a little more aqua. All right, so we are at the end here. This is the Gulf of Mexico, and we're approaching. Yes, there is. This boardwalk takes you through a little nature trail where you can learn about the different foliage here, and I would like to take you there one day. Okay, so up here is where, this is the inlet now, and this is Wiggins Pass. The other side over there, oh, this is an interesting trivia point. The other side over there, that is the edge of Barefoot Beach. Remember when I walked a really long way to get to the inlet in order to shoot the photos for Motif Magic Book? That is the beach that I stood at. I stood at that corner of the inlet. And that's how I got such a wide angle of water. So this buoy from the other side shows up in a lot of those photos. If you have the Motif Magic Book and you see those little colorful buoys over there, those are the buoys that you saw in that book, but from that angle looking this way instead of from this side looking that way. So little trivia point for you. Now, it is forbidden to swim along here once we get to the inlet because, there's a lot of people now, because the current can be so strong. The current can be so strong that it is nearly impossible to swim. It just drags you in either direction. When the tide is coming in, it drags you down the inlet, and when the tide's going out, it drags you out to sea. Just want to try to get around some of these people so I can show you further into the inlet, but I think you get the idea. We can walk further down here after season is over and it's not so crowded, but you definitely get the idea. So this is facing straight east. Now we're facing north, and now we're facing west, and now we're facing south. And we'll go all the way around in the circle, back to east. So there is a 360-degree view of where we're at. Pretty amazing, right? I know, Sandshell, if you didn't have to work, you could sit here and enjoy this all day long. From sunrise to sunset, with an umbrella, lots of water, and a comfortable chair. Now, obviously swimming is permitted when we get away from the inlet. When we get back over there, the water is safe. But down here, can you see the movement of the water? Can you see how there is a current going towards the inlet? It's probably an incoming tide right now. I can see the water is moving. The undertow and the riptide are supposed to be extremely strong here. Yes, you could bring your crochet or your knitting, your yarn, your sketchbook, whatever it is you like to do when you sit. You could bring a book. You could bring all the above and switch it out all day long. How shaky is the camera with me holding the tripod? Is it pretty doable? Does it feel like you're walking with me? Hopefully it's not too shaky. I don't have that. I do have a special tripod, a handheld tripod that's meant for walking. Okay, good. I'm hoping that it's just enough movement that it feels like you're walking with me and not shaky like I'm annoying. Okay, look at all this. Oh, beautiful photos going that way too. Oh. This area inspires me so much. And it just makes me feel so close to nature. I just feel so much natural energy here. Look at all that. I'm gonna go around these guys. I don't want to be in anyone's face. So we'll go this way a little bit. This is actually kind of fun in the shadows too. Yeah, the shadows are amazing, I know. So this is morning, right? Afternoon and evening are probably even very different here. I've really only spent a couple of evenings here on Sunset. I predominantly come in the morning, and I've never been here in the middle of the day. But like I said, it's been very high traffic here this time of year. Look at the water through the trees. Wow. Wow. And these are my favorite trees coming up. I would like to plant, or not plant, but I would like to sit a couple of chairs and an umbrella right in here if I was going to park here for the day. This is where I would want to sit. How close am I to Pensacola? I'm really far from Pensacola. Pensacola is up in the Panhandle. I am as far south as you can go on the west coast of Florida. So across from Miami on the Gulf Coast. Someone else just mentioned Cape Coral. I'm about 45 minutes to an hour south of Cape Coral. Yes, I think it's about a 10-hour drive to Pensacola from here. Florida's an incredibly long state. If I just drove straight north from my house, it would take me 6 hours to get to the Georgia border, if that gives you any idea. And then Florida has like an L shape to it, like an upside down L shape to it, or like a 7 shape. So that top horizontal strip, Pensacola is on the far west side of that. So it's 6 hours straight up and then 4 hours to the west to get to Pensacola. Now, how about that for a photo? Framing that whole tree, or this one. Either one of them would be amazing. Now, as the sun's coming up, you see how the colors are changing? The water's getting lighter too. Hopefully I find my towel. You know, I don't have something vertical as a marker. You know, if you were looking for these chairs, it's easy to find as we're walking. But my setup is so flat, all I'm looking for is a blanket and a bag. But it can't be too far up here, right? We've got to be getting close to where I am, where my stuff is. Yeah, so much beautiful driftwood. It's amazing. Something you don't see at every beach, right? You're welcome, Barbara. It's fun to change it up and do something different sometimes, right? Yeah, I think I did walk pretty far. I still don't. Oh, you know what? Someone else set up American flags around their chairs, and that was close to where I'm sitting, so I'm seeing a recognizable. Ooh. Felt something on my leg. Thought it was a monster. Turns out it was only sand being kicked up by my own feet. How ridiculous is that? I already screamed once down here this morning too. Before I turned the camera on, my flip-flop fell on my foot, and of course I thought it was a monster. There we are. See how hard it is to find that? There's my blanket, there's my blanket and my bag. How incredibly difficult is it to see that in a sea of other people's stuff? Thank goodness I saw the American flags for a good marker. Okay, we'll turn the camera back around. All right. Well, that was a nice break for my knee, too. May end up doing the podcast from my office tomorrow as well. I think I'm going to need a break from sitting on the ground, bending my knee like this. Anyway, or maybe it'll be better by tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that little walk. I do deserve a cold drink. I've been making lots of iced tea lately, herbal iced teas. One of the iced teas that I've been making lately is just taking ginger root, cutting it up, boiling it for 20 minutes, letting it cool off, and pouring it in a pitcher with ice. Oh my gosh, it is so zesty and spicy and delicious. So I've been making lots of ginger tea lately, and also making iced tea with my Tazo Zen tea. That's the one you can buy on Amazon, or they have it at the grocery store too. It's a green tea with lemongrass and mint in it, and I make iced tea out of that. Also delicious. So I've been alternating between the two of those and drinking and making whole pitchers of tea in the morning. Oh, I'm so glad you guys enjoyed the walk. That's wonderful. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed me sharing my Amazon finds. I hope you enjoyed me bringing out some oldie but goodie patterns to remind you about, and I hope you enjoyed our beautiful nature walk through Wiggins Pass State Park this morning. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.